The Shoulder Tappers program is an initiative to hire identified people to work with students to get a head start in career programs. Essentially, they can, at a local college, get a head start in some training, and if it turns out that they like that, they'll get some credit towards that training after they graduate, and if it's an apprenticeship program, they'll also get hours towards their apprenticeship while they're still in high school.
The Shoulder Tapper program is based on a concept that evolved into a successful strategy leading students to their career programs. The career programs are based on career pathways that set students into transitioning them from school to jobs.
The thing that connects the Shoulder Tappers to the youth, it's about the relationship and being a support person for that student in the school or the community or their workplace. We try to start working with students whenever they're ready to listen, connecting them with opportunities when they're in middle school, and walking the halls of the high schools and finding out what their career goals are, and then trying to help them reach those goals.
I think the term shoulder tapper started off as it was just a colloquialism to indicate that we were looking at getting kids interested in things other than the regular program. And I think that the reason it's considered innovative is that it's not your traditional 9 to 3 educator. The shoulder tapper does a lot of things outside of school. They spend a lot of time in the community, they spend a lot of time in the hallway, so it's not a traditional classroom position.
Well, we have industry partners of Shell, Encana, Spectra, BC Hydro. We have a lot of partners that come from small business that help us place students into a work experience and apprenticeships.
This program is about what the students' interests are. So it can be anything from an aircraft maintenance technician to an engineer. It's about connecting students to what their passion is.
The mission of the Shoulder Tappers, in short, would be to make sure that as many kids as possible get as much experience and exposure to all kinds of learning opportunities, often outside of the traditional school model.
There are over 900,000 job openings coming up in the next decade or so, and many of those are due to retirement. Why not start with our high school kids and let them have an opportunity to be part of that workforce that we're going to need very shortly.